Central Asia, once part of the Soviet Union. It's a region dominated by oil, Islam, and enough radioactive waste to terrify the West. China, Russia, and America are all vying for power here. The countries are strategically vital. And they're all called Stan. On the eastern edge of Central Asia, bordering China, lies Kyrgyzstan. As we arrived at the airport, we were treated to the famous Kyrgyz hospitality. The government here is the most welcoming of all the Stans countries, and as a result, Kyrgyzstan finds itself hosting the world superpowers as they battle for influence in the region. There aren't the natural resources here like in neighbouring Kazakhstan, and it's a country that few in the West have ever heard of. 22-year-old student Kadir had agreed to show us around.
Foreigners, they probably look at the map and see that it's close to China, it's like right, Central Asia.
Not far from Afghanistan.
Not far from Afghanistan, Pakistan, and they probably, think that it's, they're an undeveloped country.
Let's get it right with the pronunciation.
Well, you want to say it Kyrgyz way?
We want to say it the right way.
Kyrgyzstan.
Okay, let's say it the Western way.
Kyrgyzstan?
Kyrgyzstan. Well, we expected, I think, in all honesty, Kyrgyzstan, is that right? I'm going to be really paranoid about this now. Kyrgyzstan to be a lot smaller, more small-minded as well, more parochial. Because it has the smallest population of the countries we're visiting. And also because in truth, not many people in the West have heard of it. They're being pulled over again.
Он сказал, президента встречаем, да? I think they're expecting the president to go on this tour. Yeah? Huh? I think they're expecting the president to go on the tour. That's why so many police. Traffic police.
But did he also pull us over because he liked the vehicle?
Why is the door dirty?
So behind me we've got the start of the Fergana Valley, the most densely populated area in Central Asia. It covers 3 of the countries we're visiting on this journey. It's also home to the number of Al-Qaeda operatives who escaped from Afghanistan with the fall of the Taliban. Also in the valley we have a growing number of Islamic extremist groups starting to emerge, and they're causing a lot of concern for the West. Five million people live in the valley. Islam is dominant here, not just spiritually, but politically. The threat from Islamic militants in Central Asia is growing. We travelled to the southern city of Osh, where these illegal posters had been put up by the banned Islamic group Hizb ut-Tahrir, which is becoming active across the whole region. What does this say?
Don't be a slave to godless atheists, governors, eliminate them and build your own caliphate.
So this is calling for the establishment of one Islamic state in
Central Asia.
Right. What does this one say?
Again, down with the governors, faithful, atheists. Me? A little bit. Because I only saw this in reports, like news reports, or, I would call, when I was doing stories, I would just call and they would give me numbers like this many leaflets were collected, this many. But now I see them here for real.
And what do you think when you see them up there?
I think it's pretty sad, to be honest.
Why?
Because, you know, isn't Islam democratic? I mean, they're saying that, you know, that democracy is not for our people. But I think that democracy is the best we can get. I mean, we should get. So, and I believe that Islam could also be, you know, any Islamic country could also be democratic if they wish.
A meeting had been arranged with one of those responsible for the leaflets that were appearing throughout the city. Just possessing these leaflets can lead to a 10-year jail sentence. Those who put them up face an indefinite jail term. But this member of Hizb ut-Tahrir was keen to talk. Not wanting to attract the authorities' attention, we drove to the outskirts of town.
They're all the same, English and American. They used their armies to crush Muslims. They wanted to inflict fear in Muslims. They wanted to show them that America or the UK has got the best army. America wants to dominate the world, but it'll never happen. America will die. Why? Because there are 25 million gays, more than 4 million lesbians, 17 million drug addicts, and many people who live in poverty. And what will America teach us? Do they want to make us gay? Are women lesbians? For us Muslims to live according to such rotten laws as so-called democracy is forbidden. Our only weapon is ideas. You saw our leaflet. Our ideas are much stronger than the atomic bomb. At the moment we don't have an atomic bomb. But we rely on Allah. And if Allah wishes, we will have it.
3 times during our talk he said he wanted to martyr himself against the West, making Kadir nervous that he was about to blow himself up in our van. Oh, he's saying it?
He said that there's still enemies pointing at you.
He had that blind hatred and total lack of understanding or lack of information about the West. Just sees all the West as one people.
He sees it black and white.
Yeah. We've got some of his leaflets that he forced on us, which we're going to destroy.
Destroy, yeah.
So you can see we're caught with them.
You will be charged with inciting religious and ethnic hatred.
Yeah. We were being serious trouble. Well, hang on. If we do it this way, we risk capturing the bit.
We'll put it in
It's just best to get rid of it as quickly as possible. We're still working out how to get rid of our banned leaflets, which we'll put in jail for 10 years. And they really are, even possession of them is really considered a crime here in Kyrgyzstan. People are arrested, they are jailed for having them. To the van. Sorry, thank you. Everywhere we go in Central Asia, Titanic towels, Titanic mugs, Titanic chocolate. Quite frightening. We're watching Titanic, which has been broadcast on the Kyrgyzstan national TV network. Strangely, along the bottom it seems to have widescreen versions for Academy Award voters, which may mean that it's actually pirated, quite shockingly. Another American import is this huge US-led coalition base just outside the capital, Bishkek.